Detroit Lions rookie wide receiver Isaac TeSlaa has been making serious noise throughout the preseason, and we're going to break some of that down here. Now, Isaac TeSlaa wasn't a super popular selection where the Lions picked him in the third round. They traded up in a significant manner to go get him. Now, he was an extremely athletic prospect, right? The 4.43 40, the 9.93 RAS. That athleticism for that size is really, really impressive, right? The production was probably the biggest concern, right, when you look at his college career. Didn't hit that 2 yards per route run threshold. And in his career, a lot of low numbers in terms of the first downs per route run, first downs per target, right? Nowhere near where I think he ended up going in the draft. But the athleticism, the plus blocking ability, and what he can do at the catch point is probably what the Lions saw in him. So let's break some of that down here in the film room. All right, guys, here we go to the film room, taking a look at Isaac TeSlaa. Play action look here from Detroit. Nothing that isn't recognizable here, right? And what TeSlaa does a really nice job of is body language, right? Sell this as a vertical route, get the corner to retreat, and then snap off the route. And he got the corner in a really nice spot where he stumbles, and obviously part of that is just slipping on the turf, but TeSlaa does a really nice job there. Good vertical pressure, and then helps his QB out, staying with the route all the way to the other side of the field. Now, other parts of the route tree, look at the slant route here, a little pressure to the outside shoulder, swat the arm to the inside, and give yourself plenty of space. That's something that maybe a little hit or miss with TeSlaa, but when you see it, it's really positive stuff. And same here, shuffle release to the outside. Inside arm of the corner's in the way. Good job swatting that and giving himself plenty of space to work with. Now, a couple times you'll see the catch technique not great here, where it just seems like he's letting the ball in a little too far, and he's got that hand over the top. And sometimes when you clap with those, you can lead to some incomplete passes. So just something to monitor, because you'll see it again here shortly. But other parts of the route tree, the dig route, what I really like here, again, dip the shoulder to work through contact. And what he's going to do is does a great job pressuring vertically, getting the corner on the back hip, and then a pretty good through break transition there with good footwork. Just needs to continue to explode out of that break to give himself more separation. Same thing here where it's a dig route, but he's working against more space. So you need good body language, show vertical so you can keep this safety in retreat mode. And again, really nice job with the through break transition here. Gear down, in and out in about 3 steps. Once again, catch technique gets a little dicey. He's not really receiving it perfectly there. He's letting it in a little bit too far, so it is something to monitor, but it hasn't really led to drops from him, and he's been very, very reliable catching the football. So again, like guys like Terry McLaurin, if it works, it works. McLaurin's often been one who has let the ball into his frame a little bit too much, but it has worked out for him. So here, another one that I really like on a dig route is a little bit of late pressure there, get the corner to open his hips, and then again, defeating contact at the top. When a corner, engages at the top of the route, we want to be able to get rid of the hands as quickly as possible. And I think TeSlaa does a really, really nice job there. If we wind it back just a little, where it's quick, he's ready for it, and he dispenses of that contact really quickly. So I do like that. And again, he's working across the middle of the field to help his QB should he need it. Here, a nice out route where, again, initial stem to the outside. We'll get back vertically here, and then already open the hips to the corner and snap off the route, right? Good separation there at the top. Here, I think, could be a little better, but he's doing kind of the fundamentals right, and just we need to fine-tune the details. Would like to see a little bit more pressure with the body language here. Good job stemming to sell the fade, and he works through contact well to get to the post. And that's good. That's what we want to see. I just want to see a little bit more vertical pressure from him. You've seen him work through contact pretty well, but we just want to get a little bit better. Here you're going to see him disappear for a second, but I think the main thing with this is, A, he gets the corner on his back hip again, working vertically, which is what we want, right? And then I love the position here, the ability to gear down, sink the hips, and get out of the break. He does get grabbed a little bit, and that's where it kind of looks a little clunky, but love the gear down, love the ability to drop the weight there, and he does a good job getting the corner on his back hip. Obviously, would love to see him have a better answer for press immediately off the line of scrimmage, but he does counter it decently well to get into his route. And then here, obviously, we're not running this drag into coverage. We want to settle down in zone. Good job there. A little bit of a double catch, so that's something to monitor as well. But again, pretty solid from him. Now for the stuff through contact, right? Another slant route, and corner's in there, timing the catch point, but TeSlaa, big-bodied receiver, reliable, makes the play. Don't really have to talk too much about the double move here. This is all about, one, the ball placement's really good, and then two, what TeSlaa does is kind of shields him off, boxes him out like a rebounder, in great position to make the play. Makes it very, very difficult for the corner there to have any chance to make any type of play on the ball. And then here, just good timing, right? The leaping ability, the athleticism, it's all there. Good catch point timing. Corner has no chance to go make a play like that. Really, really nice from him. Now, you've seen some positives through contact, but here I think against the Dolphins is one where you don't just want to dip the shoulder. Now, he's working to rip underneath, but he doesn't have an answer for when corner's still in the hip pocket, right? You need to be able to swat that quickly and work to get him on the back hip, because when he's not, he's going to stick with you the whole way. So you need to have a better answer for more countering that contact within the stem. I think it's something to work on. Now here, the safety's in retreat mode, so he's because of this post-snap rotation, but you see the body language of TeSlaa here. Shoulders aren't down as much, and this is a decent sign that, one, he's straight up now. We're straight up and down. This is a good kind of indicator of, I'm not going down the field, I'm breaking in or outside. So I would like to see, again, it's just more consistency in areas like this. And I think this is the biggest one for somebody who wants to thrive at the catch point. Once you defeat contact here, you need to sprint to the corner. You need to sprint to the corner. What does he do? He looks back right here. This is not the time to look back, right? Your quarterback is going to put this into the end zone for you. You don't need to see, it this early to track it. And when he does that, when he turns, he loses all the momentum. And now the corner's back into good position, takes him out of the play. Safety gets over there for the interception. So that's something where, as a receiver, as a young player, you have to understand, you got to go. This is go. Don't look back this early, because slows down, doesn't, when he's got eyes on the ball, you don't have eyes on the corner. You're not swatting away the contact, right? You're looking at one thing. And so that's a rep where I think he probably talked about a lot with the coaching staff to clean up. So there's good stuff with TeSlaa, right? Reliable, athletic. They're giving him, a full dose of a route tree where he's working at it and he's getting good reps in a lot of those areas. You see the hip sync, which I think is really, really impressive on those vertical routes. And obviously we didn't really show any of it, but as a blocker, he is definitely bought in. And I think that's going to provide some value to Detroit this season. Now, whether or not he breaks out, there's a lot of guys in front of him, right, that are going to be catching passes from Jared Goff. But you could see, some spurts where TeSlaa provides some value as a rookie. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Film Room Isaac TeSlaa. If you did, throw a like down there. Subscribe if you're new. Plenty more Film Room content on the way very, very soon. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Farewell.